I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
We must remain unseen.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Pity, not quite. Yes.
Bombarda!
You won't get away with that. I shall avenge your death.
Bombarda!
You're like a glum bumble beneath my feet.
Bombarda!
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one now.
Vicus Totalis.
Someone there? No, don't do that again, I beg you! Stop it! This is almost too easy! How did you do that? Is that it? This is too easy. Best the likes of me.
Protego!
You're weak, human. I won't.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Someone's here.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Incendio!
Unwomen and dying, are we?
I won't rest.
Incendio!
Arrogant child!
Incendio! Confringo!
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Incendio!
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas? Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Bombarda! Repulsor! Descendo! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Confringo! Incendio!
That bridge has seen better days.
Incendio! Reparo! Incendio!
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Incendio! Lumos! Incendio!
Lumos. Lumos!
Incendio.
Lumos. Lumos. We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Nice mushroom stew about now.
Not your best moment, I fear.
Rather unwise,
Potato!
You are terribly unfair.
Bombarder!
See that? You won't get away with that.
How nice of you to stop by.
Incendio! We're not finished yet. Bombarder!
They were waiting.
Confringo!
Let's get it.
Incendio! Bombarder!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Incendio! Revelio! Incendio!
Peace.
Revelio!
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Wingardium Leviosa!
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Leviosa! Incendio! Whoa. Oh.
What do you have there?
Revelio. A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel
Sebastian,
more of this mystery.
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around. Revelio!
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable. You'll never believe...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop.
Bombarda!
Leave this alone.
Incendio!
I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Hear you found a bit... Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Do without her.
Oh, it's you! What a surprise. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Biscuit. I shall sort something.
If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. Now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garneth.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garneth. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
Always said that travel broadens the mind.
This looks intriguing. Poachers! Garneth was right then. I'd better be careful.
You'd better be a beast. Allow me. Show yourself, Potato! So... Oh, it's a bit like, Potato! Are you... Confringo! Potato! Right, longer than expected. Incendio!
Pathetic!
Bombarda! So close! Confringo! I've seen better! You don't want to... Confringo!
You're not going to like this.
Potato! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Aloha Mora.
Now then, which one of you is Biscuit?
Bombarda.
Reduction!
Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. I'll look after you. Revelio. Confringo. Everything's all right now. All right, biscuit. Let's get you back to Garniff, shall we?
What was that? Well, something made a sound.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Accio! Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirist Hogwart, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, booba-tuba pus. Booba-tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are booba-tubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that booba-tuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure booba-tuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I only need a few booba... Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for booba-tubas. I hope it's worth the risk.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Garneth, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
You can have her back for the right price.
Of course. I would pay any amount for the safety of my dear Biscuit. Oh, my sweet little biscuit. My wise, noble mooncalf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
If you're going to make an Inferius, make sure you also brush up on Incendio.
You'd think knowing spells would simplify things.
Confringo!
Fire is the best way to protect yourself against Inferi.
I think you could tell